Tolstoy? Yes, Sackboy? Why won't you do a DS Lite review? Oh, Sackboy, 'cause I don't give a fuck. I know what you're thinking. You're saying to yourself, well, you're saying to me, Tolstoy, you glorious, awesome, shining titan of coolness and getting all the chicks, and you're wondering why I'm not doing any more video game reviews? I don't know why anyone asks that anymore, or why people think that in the first place. Who was the first person to start saying that I do video game reviews? I made fun of old video game consoles. That was probably a big mistake, because all I got was, like, nerd rage troll comments going like, you don't know the first thing about the Atari Jaguar, because you didn't mention that it had 9,026-bit pro... Oh, God! Okay, now I'm hyperventilating. Okay, anyway, so I don't do video game reviews. I just made fun of the old crappy video games and stuff, but I do have one of those PS Frees. One of those PlayStation PS3. I have a third one. I have it. And, they have this thing, the PlayStation Network. Why are his hands sewn on backwards? Anyway. And, I just realized Sackboy's given everything... Oh, shit! He's dead! Resuscitate him! 1, 2, live! Awesome. Anyway, so I just realized his thumbs were sewn on down and he can't really play the video games. He's handicapped. Anyway, so I do have one of these here PlayStation 3s, and every so often I download stuff off of the, PlayStation Network, like mostly old PSOne games that remind me of my childhood. And, because it's not like I don't have shit to review. My name is Nico Monterstoy. YouTube killed my videos. Prepare to die. But that's all kind of waiting on, you know, what's the word? We're waiting for a frame, a time window. Well, basically, I'm waiting for... Break the fuck in! Yeah, you got it. Anyway, so I tried to review, I don't know, I tried to come up with some candid material, I mean, like, right off the spot, that I think is actually some of my best work. And I did, like, some reviews while I was, like, waiting. I just did a whole bunch of weird random shit like I'm doing now, and while I was waiting for stuff to download off the PlayStation Network. Every so often with these PlayStation 1, whatever it is, these PlayStation 1, you know, games, these PSX downloadables, it's almost like a game of hot and cold. Like, you know, they don't know. I don't understand why they can't figure out what the people want to see on that. I guess it's a problem with licensing, getting the rights to the games, because, I mean, it's almost like, you know, they go Final Fantasy VII, and everyone goes, yes, we want to download that, and then they're like, Cool Borders. I'm like, no. And okay, and they're like, how about Dino Crisis? I'm like, yeah, you're getting hotter, you're burning hot, boiling hot. And then they're like, well, and then how about a 1998 football game? And you're like, no, you couldn't be farther away from what we want. And then they're like, Final Fantasy VIII, and you're like, yes, you got it! But then, you know, anyway. There's a whole bunch of neat stuff that's on there that I gotta remember to download. I gotta remember to get, like, they got, like, Oddworld. Both the old Oddworld games, which are kick-ass, and make me do this. And some of these. Anyway, woo, a little dizzy after all that. So yeah, all the old Oddworld games, and then they have Resident Evil 2 and 3, Dose and Trace of the Resident Evilies game, awesome. And, yeah. Anyway, but a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, when me and my brother were playing the original PSX, old original gangster, original gamer, OG, we had a game called One, just O-N-E, for East Side. Yeah, and it was like, all I remember was that it was about, like, this super soldier who was made by the government. He wakes up in the government institution, and he's like, I made a mistake. And then he, like, tries to escape, and I thought it was super hardcore, because up until then, gaming for me revolved around, like, you know, you know, and then all of a sudden, we switched over from that to, like, you know, and, you had this game One. I mean, like, he was a super soldier, and he had, like, a Mega Man gun, but it, like, fired energy beams, and when people died, they literally burst into flames and shit like that, and that was, like, super ultra hardcore for me back then, because that was, like, even before I played Turok, which, on a related note, On the Xbox Live thingy, I gotta wipe away the spit. That's so sexy. Women find my spit attractive. Yeah! On the Xbox Live thing, I downloaded the original Perfect Dark with the updated graphics and stuff. And in that game, when you play Sarah Palin, no, Joanna Dark, no, bad thoughts. Anyway, right. So when you were playing that, I always found it hilariously amusing that if you shot a guy in the head, he'd still have enough coordination and energy left to go and die. Or sometimes they'd be like, why? Me. And it doesn't matter where you shot them. I mean, I guess if you shot them in the arms, they go, ow, my arm, and continue to fight. But you could shoot them right in the nuts and they would die, and I find that entertaining. Anyway, so 1 was the first kind of hardcore game. I mean, hardcore in the sense that, first violent game, I guess, that I played. And for some reason, yeah. Anyway, so it holds good memories for me. Found it on the PlayStation Network, so did I download Final Fantasy VIII? No. Did I download, Symphony of the Night? No. Could you guess what I downloaded? I downloaded 1. I made a mistake. Tell me about it. Anyway, and so I figured I could do an angry video game style nerd review. I'm already regretting this. But you're gonna make me do it. The voices tell me to do it! No, there's no voices. I'm just gonna do it. Okay. Anyway. So, we're gonna boot on our PlayStation first. That's the step 1 to playing the game, is booting on your PlayStation.
Oh, right, yeah.
There's nothing more fucking professional than having me train the camera using a tripod onto a fucking screen. Fuck video capture. That's for amateurs. This is the wave of the future. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so... Right, got it. Yeah, you should dig my little Big Planet theme. It's awesome! Ninja Gaiden and Sigma in there. Taught me the way of the ninja. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so this is completely candid. It's one of my just get some fucking thoughts while I play it. I'm sure that's what you all love. Makes the ladies hot! Oh god, why don't I just shut up? The less I talk, the better! This is one of those zaniest reviews that I've done in a while, so you all better be grateful. All you 13-year-old boys who think I'm great, who are gonna grow up and hate me and think I'm a douche, you should enjoy this. There's the PlayStation logo. It's awesome. Great, get to the part where he goes, I made a mistake. Come on, do it. Wait, turn it up. Rock and roll.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, you bought this game! That joke is so great, I hope you're laughing at home. You better piss yourself laughing. Alright, so it's like a big old cyberpunk city. Yeah, visual concepts. I'm pretty sure that they're the guys who made the game, so it's kind of weird that they're posing as an evil alien corporation thing, or whatever the game's about. Come on, where's the guy with his, fucked up arm? There's the title of the game. 1. Why is it called 1? Who fucking knows? Why is it flashing? Who fucking knows? Okay, there he is, and he's got, a messed up Mega Man arm, but it's all deep and dark and angsty, like Wolverine. Yeah! There he is. Uh-oh. Look out! Okay, so we hit start and immediately we're gonna make it easy. You know why? Because fuck this game. That's why. New game, bitches! Why are you still wearing that gay cowboy hat? Shut up, insecurities from high school! Anyway, so basically, the moral of the story is, you start off looking like this, because you remember a game from your childhood that sort of reminded you of this. Not only Metal Gear Solid, just, ultra-violent masculinity stuff. But then it turns out you're totally playing a game that's like, oh, you're totally playing a game that looks like this. An aborted fetus of a good game. Man, that was a morbid place to go. I have to be all dark and brooding and cut my wrists and write poetry and all. Yeah. Anyway...